This is what you want to see. 100 Thieves looking to just disrupt some of this early setup from DRX. Asuna very quickly through underpass, pinged away. Nobody on B site right now. It's a very, very unorthodox hold towards Arcade here.
So deep as well from Derrek. He's just in super passive in this. It's quite an interesting position to be kind of playing from. Like this, as said, very unorthodox, highly focused towards Arcade, taking one side of the map control, but at the moment, looking at them re-exploring. Taking control back towards Sand, so we'll be pulling the attention through. Flash comes in, and Buzz is the first to find it. Stella's gone down. Bang's now in trouble.
Yeah,
he is screwed at this, and now the support system's also been found, but he's still going to fight his way out. What?
Oh my God.
Second! Bang! Where did you just get that from? Even a third!
Enemy remaining.
Bang is unreal! Finding 3 there, he was dead to rights.
Absolutely, Stack's going to actually catch up both here, but Will's the one to clean it up. 3Ks ahead of these site hits.
Very impressive. Enough to at least convert 100 Thieves with their first round here in the second map.
That's considering we already credited how good a purchase, or at least inventory, DRX had coming into that round 3 bonus. And the pace will slow a little bit now for DRX. Almost like a fact-finding round, but 100 Thieves going to get ahead of that. Asuna chomping at the bit, but the second flash is good as well. This one coming on the back of it.
The dedication on this push. But eventually they are going to have to kind of yield at this. They will have to fall away. The door will give at least a little bit of the information away here, but actually it looks like DRX want to re-explore this.
It was interesting to see. I mean, they almost want to figure out whether or not, with these sorts of plays, there's a third member of 100 Thieves behind it. Asuna, though, ahead of gets away scot-free from that one. RB will fall.
This is really nice. Yeah, he gets away completely free at the end of that. Worth all that utility invested. Now, DRX have to do this hit with slightly less than I'm sure they'd want, but Buzz going to lead the way. Turns the flash. Derrek going to deny Buzz. And actually just straight up found, maybe unaware that Stax could have been able to find him in that position, but Stax still finding them. Bang! Filling the back lines, though. And it's all in Stax's hands in a 1v2. There it is. And there's the investment. What do you do with this 100 Thieves? He gets spotted. He's got to surely have seen at least one of them there.
I don't think he actually noticed Bang coming onto the left side.
Maybe not, but he's cleared enough space for himself, but what does he do with it now? Fine, precious second, swings it, he spotted another wheel, tagged up! Oh, and he steps out! 100 Thieves, 2-2 now.
I think Stax almost believed that confirmation of the headshot behind the box. He was able to find that kill, but Will, sharp to it. Will tie things up 2 apiece.
Today, I'm afraid.
I have to see.
Anything else? I mean, Buzz can get the ult through. We saw this before. Straight up towards tower. Slicing the site in such an uncomfortable way that actually allows the Stingers to do this sort of damage. And now Will back to the wall. DRX are in. They've broken down the door, and now Buzz, can he hold back the flood? No. Asuna finds a way back through. This is no longer safe as Asuna is in the building, finding MaKo. And now they are displaced, and he is just beaming them down.
Actually, the stuns come through the fast lane as well. The spam from Asuna is going to find it. Stella, the one to clear it up. But just there, you think DRX have done everything necessary on this as well. Sure. That's a sort of random round that Asuna can just pull out of the bag.
I think it was this map, I can't remember who it was against. It was like, I'm trying to think, it was top of A side and he had like the mad shaky aim kick in, and it was just like, the filthiest thing. Yeah. Like, the guy has got such talent. It's actually sick to watch. But he's actually had a relative, I don't want to say a quiet game, but like for him,
I'd say this is the role switch up, right? He's now in that role where he's the one supported. Obviously on that KO on Breeze, you play a very, very different role to the Neon on Fracture.
Just a little. So have to see how that looks with him.
Like ships in the night. We'll reposition here. DRX, I mean, I mentioned it a round or 2 ago, but the pace definitely slowing now. Actually, noting here with the pings on the map, you can see them relaying that information.
Teleport's ready.
About the 100 Thieves rotation coming through, but I'm not sure if this is a mystery because they've actually got their sights set on A, which has 3 members of 100 Thieves. Hold down the fort. I'll be nearly caught off guard here, but Actually, Buzz is the one to find that kill.
Well, Asuna was left so isolated he wasn't able to dip back towards CT like the other two players, so he was kind of left with do as much as you can and see how much damage you can do, which is actually 0. Okay. RB's gonna find Will.
Spike planted.
So it does still sit very favorably towards DRX in this position. Unless Bang and Derrek combined can do something huge. Great work to at least clear out the site very quickly. Molly up towards the dish side, but again, look at these. It's MaKo, the lineup man himself, the mathematician. He just has these lineups ready to go, and well, this time there it is. But Derrek, he's gonna try and sit that Buzz. Good diligence to double check.
Absolutely, especially with that sitting at 1 and 5 now. Again, very different role to what we saw him doing on Breeze as well. Looking to try and counteract some of this early presence towards Dish. Yeah, tempered by here, a rifle for Asuna. Spectre in the hands of Derrek. Look how deep Asuna is already as well.
B's kind of wrapped up here if you look across the board, but
Right
see what the
here.
exploration on the other side is. Okay, so Bang's going to get a little bit of contact and going to fall away from this. Spike is on the ropes on the back towards B.
I think actually Will's going to have heard that though, because the first half of that, Stax wasn't slow across the rope. So expect him to commit fully to this angle. Well, Aston is holding on to the flank from underpass, so with that, he can dip away.
Right.
Was that peek from Buzz?
Don't
What
know.
is that?
Don't know.
Face your fear.
That's more than a Ferrari peak at that point. God only knows. We're gonna have to back away from this though. So this should be, actually maybe not, because they're flying on
30
through.
seconds left.
Derrek and Stella are happy to try and play through the smoke there and just get caught on the cross. Not too much of a fuss here for Stax, quite comfy. And Will tries to close in, not gonna happen. Nice work from DRX.
Yeah, respected from 100 Thieves. Right. At
Early,
least aggressive.
yeah. I like this early control though. I
Yeah.
like that they've tried to show this, and it's not just towards one side of the map. We've seen that variety already getting in. So this time around, Will can actually be the one to back away from this, but a quick makeup of the space. Already Buzz trying to maybe run this down. Will and Stella is dead in the water. Dead and gone, but it's a follow-up. Finding Asuna's huge. Will left somewhat. Oh, Zest! That was so sharp. That's what are you going to do against that? Yeah, Derrek and Bang, a little far away from this now. The post plant's decent. Yeah, and there's that second player towards main too. So very hard to clear out now for the two players for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, I'll be able to get away from both the stun and the molly there. Nice little combo to try and find that kill. Derrek noted here.
Here we go.
Player standing.
Good, but the crossfire holds strong. Stacks to clear it up. DRX building a little bit of momentum now.
Gotta go.
You just see DRX not deterred at all from this conditioning in the early round from 100 Thieves, where, you know, the stuns come through, there's a deep smoke, and they're aggressively taking space away. This time around, it's actually on the other side of B site, the drift through arcade, but nobody there to greet them.
Yeah, and it helps to have somewhat of that diligent, not even a default, but still dealing with that aggression that's coming through on the A side. They can't then just instantly stack on the back of no contact. Trade comes out, Will going to still be standing. Already got stacks on the case, making sure no one else filters through from this side. 100 Thieves though, the 4 players. Look at the weaponry again. There's just going to be those bits and pieces, sheriffs, stingers. Not much to really make this impact. And again, a little bit of a stun coming in though, so maybe a chance for it. No, RB's going to deny. MaKo on the follow-up. And now just Derrek standing.
Talk about it being clean 4 standing.
In a weird position after that time, actually have no idea what DRX are going to do. So we go back in and, well, there's the aggression. RB straight away decimates Asuna.
Oh, Will misses.
And that could have been huge.
That could have been an immediate mitigation of that first blood, but the man advantage stands. DRX find themselves comfortably onto B side, but actually ahead of the plant here. The Rolling Thunder posted. No real follow-up just
right
yet.
back to him.
And the Rolling Thunder in response outside arcade. Bang does find Zest as well.
That's not going to do too much here. You can
Strange investment here, Lauren.
I don't like this. It's really strained. And Will, no, the timing couldn't work out for him there at all. And Stella, no man's land. DRX
Nothing.
strong right now. And that
Well, acting the complete opposite way. This will probably force 100 Thieves back in their shell just a little bit on the last buy round of the half.
getting a bit worried for 100 Thieves here, if I'm honest, Mike. This is, it's still its first half.
Big pace change from DRX.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what the timeout was for.
Yeah, maybe. This is when we finally see it come into account. Forced away, stax with the double, finding Bang and Will.
That's a tour of force gone.
They're winning so many of these critical fights and just finding those essential kills. The flash comes in and Asuna wants to try and close the gap. Buzz all too sharp for it. DRX immovable in this. They are finding form here. 100 Thieves falling a little flat to this. 5 HP. Stella.
Made that one.
Oh,
Lord.
Lord.
She catches the headshot.
Still got the headshot. Alright, man. Fair enough. DRX. Mike.
DRX in these early defaults.
You
So
want
around
to
though,
play,
Asuna and
let's
Stella
play.
find themselves in a calmer side of the map. We still have confirmation here of no presence outside dish. We'll see how 100 Thieves react accordingly.
It doesn't feel like 100 Thieves have run out of steam. It just doesn't feel like they've had the impact on this map at all. DRX playing just that higher caliber game currently. Looking like one of the better versions of DRX we've seen in a while as well. I have to say it here. Again, a DRX on a different day in a different tournament where they've looked a bit hot and cold at times, I think would have fallen for probably map 1 and potentially had a much different scoreline here, but this is a different day and a different DRX.
Well, in that regard, actually, to come out of that map 1, credit to stax. If he is leading this internally, credit to stax to keep them on track and be delivering like this. Because 100 Thieves, they're not necessarily making mistakes. They're trying to be proactive. They're trying to be decisive. Look at this actual little posture towards B site. There's nobody on site, though, so there's no confirmation on the back of it. But it's already drawn the rotation. It's only Stella here on drop.
And he can't really change the outcome to this round. Maybe spam, maybe something goes his way, a grenade in the right place, but probably not, yeah. And it's a 5v5 post-plant. Ults, not masses to worry about. I guess Asuna could
MaKo's got the molly and he's one off orbital strike, so if he finds a kill in this post-plant, it's actually huge. Actually going to use it to cut off here.
That's pretty nice, actually. 100 Thieves now, options looking limited. Access points denied. Derrek does find MaKo. So now they're going to try and close down on this. Buzz he literally can't swing in time. But DRX onto back in kind. And Asuna goes down. Zest is there.
Have to get this one. And it has to be decisive. It's a fast approach here. Actually, mirror matchup to the pistol round from DRX here. With Will positioned outside main. Let's see how DRX decide to defend this, actually.
And Asuna...
Okay. 9 HP. Assuming he can get through that quicker, I guess. But he still gets the kill!
Gets the frag! Get out of here! But the rest of 103 step up. They still stand there after the 2 kills came back through. But Zest's timing's quite nasty. A bit of chip damage. They're all locked in towards the tower. This isn't out of the realms of possibility. Yeah, look.
22 HP, 53, 48.
Walking wounded here. Bang now blind and Zest closing in. Gonna find one and looks for the follow-up. Buzz got Will. And now Stella. Gotta be sweating bullets. 53 HP on one flash.
This flash
That's all
has
he's
got
got
to
to work
huge.
with. It has to be perfect. And they get both of them! Stella! He's given himself a chance in hell here. Buzz with a tap. Pistol to hand, the headhunter ready. Tag comes in at 17 HP. And who blinks first? Buzz!
Oh my god. Buzz ate a headshot there, by the way. He's down to 10 HP. What a ridiculous pistol round. I mean, Stella's so unlucky as well, because I said the flash had to be perfect.
Faces everything. That's so quick. No,
I'm actually
dish.
surprised to not see them stacked up here and
They're not. That's what worries me slightly, but...
try and dive on someone, but they've actually allowed Buzz to get full control, or deep control of A main. Derrek and Will on the other side of this, but you can see at the edge of your screen, Buzz comfortably inside his TP, so he can challenge here. And on the back of this contact, DRX go hunting.
This is so dangerous. Trades come out, and it's 2 for 2 so far, and it's a little messy, but Zest wins it in the end. Gonna find both of the final players, but instantly 100 Thieves want to get towards the site.
The reposition,
The spike
Zest, beautiful though.
is such a problem, but finding Zest is huge. They've opened up a chance to recover this.
Slight overpeak there. Zest actually slipping back into tower. Actually, with 100 Thieves splitting 2 separate ways. Made that pretty doable. Now Derrek and Will, once again, in a position to try and close this out. No HP advantage, but light shields for Will and Derrek. And Stax and Buzz both have full shields. And a Bulldog. Another advantage in this 2v2.
late round utility. That's a problem for Derrek.
He can't
No punish.
Yeah, he can't punish on the back of that.
Step back towards tower.
Could have stunned first for that.
Certainly could have. Saving it for now, potentially, but Derrek's got it right back, so Buzz going to try and play ahead of this. Close in. Oh, and gets denied. Derrek staying alive. And it's on stax. The 1v2, the double stack up from 100 Thieves. They make it count.
Derrek's first shot accuracy when he's stunned, I swear, just gets doubled where the spike is lost there.
Yes.
I'm out of here.
So DRX going to take early arcade control and then back away. And just going orb farming. There it is. So RB's going to get pretty close towards the ult. One away now. Well, this happens though. 100 Thieves very patiently approaching the other side. And Buzz, good first shot there. Can't deny that.
He only had 2 in the headhunter there, so finding the first. Creates a 4v4, removes a weapon, but unretrievable hit. Only classics left to work with. Strength in... Well, actually, glances away for a minute, luckily. The stun comes back through in response, but a massive exchange here. Stax and RB find kills.
Sorry, how is RB and Stax just
Look at
found
the
kills
assist.
here? There is no right to this, and Derrek gets noted. He's in danger. Oh
Are
my
you kidding
word, DRX! This was never your round. Not in a million years were you meant to win this. And 100 Thieves once again will be kicking themselves.
What the hell was that exchange in main? Like I said, Will just takes his eyes off the prize for a moment. The stun comes through to bail him out.
Sure.
But there's a massive exchange of util there. I even see it in the kill feed. There's like...
Dominant today, after such an arduous task on map 1. Blistering pace here. Going in. Tells him nothing. 100 Thieves still working in blind here.
Actually, whether or not this retake's going to come pretty early, you can see actually Zest set up for the Nightfall. Will allow the plant to come through.
Spike planted.
Got to be conscious though, because there's a backstab coming from Will eventually. They have to move quick here off drop.
There.
The timing is going to be unbelievable to this one. Wait for it to drop. Here it is. Will finds one at the second. He finds RB as well. Maybe saving 100 Thieves for another round. Gets the upgrade to the rifle. It ain't over just yet though. Still 3 on the other side. MaKo, Stax and Buzz, but swung together. Asuna on top of his kingdom. And Derrek, well, trying to find anyone. But at this point, Buzz and MaKo are out of there.
It's back and forth again. I said, just hoping Zest was going to pull the trigger there ahead of the plant coming in, because Will was getting closer and closer. Again, just maybe a moment's hesitation. They wanted to make sure that rotation comes through. 100 Thieves have the edge in terms of this ult cycle, though. But they have to build momentum.
Okay, well, that's going to note the operator early on there. No harm, no foul in that. Will's going to be the one to explore and at least force him away.
How loose this hold is on A site, actually.
Super deep as well. Just sitting up towards the top side of ropes, one towards CT. Not really willing to fight the entry. I guess, the first TP out, that's it. Call it where it is. Again, the trap, pretty indicative of the pressure now coming in. There it is. So they should be fully aware of what's coming their way and maybe just respecting the neon at this point, just allowing it to sight here.
Plant will come through. No damage just yet. A triple flank. Derrek's going to have his hands full here, but we'll see the smoke. He's got to expect this now. Finds the first, the second as well, but Zest able to trade it out.
Good trade coming in, but again, the bodies so favorable now towards 100 Thieves, 4 of them standing. Zest already considered. Prowler's going to note they're close by. Haunt goes up as well, not really telling him too much of a tale, but he tries to get ahead of it with the support coming in.
Great fault line coming through, but Zest unable to capitalize on it. DRX going to give this one up. Feeling as if they've got enough in the tank to maybe purchase back out of this round loss. I mean, conscious just to hold on to the operator as well. I mean, MaKo down at 1850, RB on 750.
Right here.
Oh man, this game ain't over yet, is it? It ain't over yet.
Live to fight another day.
Considering the scoreline and how they've been kind of trending back and forth here, but as it stands, 6-11, it's still a long road back. They are going to force away the first couple of players, and Asuna quickly to get to the case. Trying to close the gap here and try and take that first contact. Doesn't find much, but he does at least force them away. But this is all a ruse, Mike.
TP,
Oh, the
Buzz!
shutdown! Will!
Massively overstays his welcome there. MaKo now in a position to try and find something, but it's only one.
They're so far away. The spike can go down. I don't think there's going to be anything to stop it. The spam's not bad. Oh, my word, Stella! You're a lucky boy. Barely breathing. Stax and RB, where are you in this? Where's the gateway in? Where's anything? Are they saving again?
I mean, you look at the money now as well. It goes right back in the other direction, right? Buzz, the 1400. Didn't get a kill, so I don't think he's got the tour de force. Zest on 1750. You're almost expecting, with the way these last few rounds have gone, hoping DRX just take a full reset in terms of the finances. RB did not note Will crossing that. Notes him on the second, though.
Go, go, go.
Can't get away from it. Will gonna punish that. Stax the only one to keep the rifle. It's that safety net of just knowing when it's time to back away. We go back in 7-11 and the scoreline getting closer now. Nerves starting to show, and you might be right, DRX could be out of timeouts here. This could be a big factor going forward. They will get stuck into just whatever they can come up with. And this is where you're going to really see Stax put to task. Can he come up with a method to handle the absolute madness 100 Thieves have been putting down?
I'm out of here.
This time Asuna does have support if he did decide to go for the same sort of look towards A, but actually peeling away from this.
I'm going to hit back towards B. Actually, the re-clearance with utility here. We noted, at least dealt with on the other side from 100 Thieves. Stella will get his null command from outside B. Now, that audio cue will be relayed, and that's why we see Zest drifting back through spawn. DRX feeling fairly confident. And this early pressure towards A main was a fake, but I mean, the contact comes early enough that even if RB and Stax can just slow them down, the rotation should come through comfortably.
There we go. Asuna hits the button. RB still waiting, gets checked on. Oh my word! How? How is Asuna doing this sort of thing? 100 Thieves just bullying their way through the game now. MaKo, the only one alive, left in tatters. And this will be 8 for 100 Thieves. They are not out of this game. And DRX have no emergency button left to hit at this point. It's Stella to find him. And this is where the cracks start.
You want to play? Let's play.
Start the pace unrelenting. Will being chased down here. He's got to try and get out of dodge. He's trying to do anything he can to escape. Quickly gets on the rope and actually gets out of the dodge. And in the meantime, 100 Thieves can be taking the site. Spike's already there.
Completely traded places in the first 20 seconds of this round.
What do they have to do about this one? DRX going to try and play it back in. It looks like they're on the attacking side, but they're taking back their side. 100 Thieves up for the fight though. Will, first man forward, too many targets. Can't do it again. MaKo finding both. As Asuna by the arcade going to dip away, try and play a little bit of those precious seconds, add them to their favor.
Derrek
DRX are on the
though.
site.
He's going to be able to drift through this smoke. Nobody's watching it.
No
right
one
now.
would expect this, right? Surely not. There's so many other things to worry about. He's going to try and play this just down to the wire. Let Asuna get the attention, get down Buzz.
The stun's
and the
huge!
stun's perfect! Asuna with the punish! 100 Thieves! Not down and not out!
I'm out.
The Sean fan club in absolute rapture. We go back through. Another...
Well, Will did not get out of dodge this time.
Oh, God. This is so Mike, this is not how this happens. This is not how this happens. How is Stax still alive? Oh my word, this is unbelievable. Obby's got the ult. Okay, safe enough. It's a 2v3, right? Bang and Stella, where are you in this? Bang is dead. That's where he is. This is not how you get to 12. Don't do this to them. Stella, there's no good choice at this point. 2 players to the left. Great shot, but a great trade for Zest. It's 12 for DRX, and I do not understand how this round just...
Ultimate advantage here for DRX.
Can they do it again? No, because this half has felt so favorable for the 100 Thieves. They've been doing so well as a collective. Go back towards Dish, 3 of them working. Ult now worked for Stella, ready to go. This 3-2 split, not in any particular hurry here.
100 Thieves cautious on the retreat. And we're all going to be on red alert as well. Buzz staring down on the other side with this operator. MaKo have a lot to deal with here on the other side of B site towards Arcade. Yeah, just actually, he's just shouldering this with the smoke. The problem being, Asuna can literally get on top of him so quickly.
Did he hear it? I think he heard some steps on this too. Smoke gonna go in.
Look how deep this
That's
defensive
great
smoke
from
is as
Ballatw.
well.
Still isolating Derrek is huge. Gets that, gets to keep his life. Now MaKo's in danger. Any punish? No. MaKo still stands and will. Lackadaisically walking up. Just going to lose his life for it. 3 now standing. Asuna, Stellar, and Bang. Asuna stunned up. Going to try and at least facilitate the cross towards the site. Bang there, Stellar there. They dip towards CT. 10 seconds though. They ain't got time for this. The clock's run out. And DRX, make no mistake of this. This meant the world to them.
What a way to close things out as well. Stax